You tuned in to the 7-Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit. What is up, my people? You tuned into the 7-Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit. Check this. RP to Young Scooter. Now, this case was sketchy from the get-go, from jump. We learned that Young Scooter supposedly passed by running from the police. Like, first of all, how did that even happen? Then we learned that we got reports that, okay, he jumped over a fence. When he landed, he hit some wood and it punctured his leg. And if y'all don't know, there are major arteries in your leg. If you puncture one of them, you will bleed out and pass. People that's gotten shot in the leg, they have been unalived by getting shot in the leg, because if it hits one of your major arteries, you can bleed out and pass. But it seemed fishy from the jump. Then the 911 caller, Demetria Spence, the 911 caller. First of all, this is a woman who weaponized. Well, and first of all, here go the news report. I'm gonna let y'all hear that.
We turn now to that breaking news in Atlanta. Police say the 911 call that led to the death of rapper Young Scooter was a lie. Police arrested the woman who made that 911 call earlier tonight.
Fox 5's Tom Haynes joins us with the details. Tom, what are we finding out?
Well, startling development considering the context of that call, Courtney and Russ. Atlanta police officers say that took the 31-year-old Demetria Spence into custody within the last few hours. Investigators now say that 911 call led to the death of 39-year-old rapper Young Scooter. This all started Friday in southeast Atlanta, where investigators say Spence told 911 operators there was something seriously wrong at a home on William Nye Drive. In audio obtained by Fox 5, Spence claims a woman with a child was bleeding and shots were fired.
I think you guys should get here quick, because this girl he's really hitting her, and it's a child involved. This girl doesn't have on any clothes. They threw her outside. He was fighting the girl.
Police now say Spence made that call from a 911 only phone, and it was a lie. When officers got to the home, they say the two men ran out the back door. One of those men was rapper Young Scooter, whose real name is Kenneth Bailey. Police say Bailey injured himself jumping over a fence, and today the medical examiner ruled Bailey died from a penetrating injury to his right thigh. They say that his death was accidental. APD has stressed that social media posts claim Bailey was shot by officers. Well, that's false. The department has insisted no officers fired their weapons at the scene. Demetria Spence is now charged with transmitting a false public alarm. She's being held in the Fulton County Jail. Meantime, APD has not provided a motive for that call. But in the aftermath of what happened after that call was placed, someone wound up losing their life.
Yeah, a surprising turn of events with this situation. Tom, thanks.
Sure.
Thanks, Tom. For more on Young Scooter's death, head to fox5atlanta.com and the Fox Local app. You can listen to the full 911 call and get updates on the investigation into his death.
Now, Demetria Spencer, she called in, and when she called in, she didn't say, "Hey, this is Demetria Spencer. I'm being abused. This man hit me." Blah blah blah. No, she didn't say her name. She said she was the neighborhood watch. It seems like she was saying anything she could to make the 911 call be elevated to the highest level. She said that there was a woman naked, got kicked out the house, that the guy was beating on her. Then she said there's a kid involved. There's a kid here. Y'all got to get here. And then she went, they're doing illegal things. They're selling drugs. There's guys over there. They're disrupting the neighborhood. She just tried to talking about weapons, talking about dealing drugs. They're dangerous. They're beating on women. And she called in like she was the neighbor, like a next door neighbor. She did not once say, the woman that's getting beat on is me. Not once in that call. So the 911 call gets released. The people are the police tried to identify who she was, because they didn't know who she was. She didn't give her name or nothing. She got arrested, I believe yesterday. She got arrested for making a false 911 call. And if y'all don't know, in Atlanta, it is illegal to make a false 911 call. You can't just call the police and it be fake and make up some story that can get you arrested. That got her arrested. We know about people swatting people's houses, people calling the SWAT team on people's houses. That's been a thing that's been going on, right? Weird trend. But yeah, this is what she got arrested for. And this is something that only women can do this, right? You don't never hear no man weaponizing the police against women. It's only women weaponizing the police against us. And they know they can do that because, for one, women, and to all the real victims, real women that really got domestic violence situations, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the women that pretend like they got hit, or either they were the aggressor and then they try to call the police and act like they was the victim, or they just straight plain old make up some stuff. This is like what thin line between love and hate, where the woman, there's real women out there that are just like that woman on a thin line between love and hate, straight bashing their arms in the doors, scratching themselves, making it look like they got beat on, and then calling the police. Because they know the police, if a woman calls the police, when they come to the scene, they are not going, and she got marks or anything, or even if she ain't got marks, if she's the one who called the police, they're going to side, most of the time, they're going to side with the women. And the women know that. So what she did was call the police on him, set him up, and it led to his demise. Now, did she know that it would lead to his demise? No. Why? We don't know. We don't know the details of why he ran. Maybe he had something illegal in the house, or maybe he had a warrant. I don't know. Maybe that'll come out later. And there's really no motive. But we don't have, as of yet, we don't have no motive. But I'm going to let y'all hear her try to explain why she made the call. Let y'all listen to that.
There's a reaction for every action. This is part A. You guys didn't have part A. You guys only had part B. And the narrative, it looks like I was trying to set this man up because you guys don't have part B. I'm giving you part B. I'm giving you what led up to the call. I was physically abused, so I called to protect myself. That's the issue. That's part A. I never had any intentions to get anybody hurt. I was the one that was getting hurt. And I came here to say my truth. That's it. That's all. I don't want no clout. I don't want anything. All these troll pages, y'all don't know me. None of y'all know me at all. At the end of the day, I'm a woman. And I was physically abused multiple times.
See, and look, talking about you didn't have part A. Now you had part B, but you didn't have part A. I'm giving you part A. No, sweetheart. No. It was all fabricated. If you was really getting beat on, if any of this thing, nothing that they came to the house for, the police came to the house, nothing she said was true. There was no women getting beat on. There was no naked woman. There was nothing. Nada. She completely made, it's a Disney fairy tale she made up. If you was really getting beat on, if she like she says in her explanation, you could have said that. All you had to do was call the police. Hey, I'm getting beat on. Hey, this man hit me. She didn't do that. She made up a whole scenario to get the police over there to try to escalate, to make it a dangerous situation. And that's exactly what she did. Shout out to the police for arresting her, and we need women like this, women that just straight up, or any person, man or woman, that straight fabricate illegal activities to call the police to weaponize them against another human being should be locked up. And I don't know if it's a felony or a misdemeanor, but it should be a felony. You should get like 3 years or up for this. It's crazy. And then we got the part where Young Thug came out and he said he got the autopsy report, he had the autopsy report. He said that young Scooter got shot. Now, y'all heard in the news clip that the police said they did not fire their guns. They didn't discharge their weapons at all. But that just adds another layer to, like, hold on, wait, because when we first heard of that, that's what I thought happened. I thought the police shot him, and they was just trying to cover it up by saying, "Oh, he ran from the police and hit his leg on something." Right? I was like, "All right, yeah, okay, well, y'all really did something to this man." But supposedly they didn't. Maybe in the future, if they really did shoot, that'll come out in the future. But as of right now, it looks like he really did jump a fence, land on some wood, and puncture his leg. So you can pass like that. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know what y'all think of the woman, Demetria Spence. Let me know what y'all think of her and the just the sick and twisted way she weaponized the police. RP the young scooter. Like, share, subscribe. Keep your head up and your eyes open. I'm out.
You're now listening to the 7 Day